Go.
Okay.
Go.
Just wanna talk to you about like are you really retired?
I'm retired now, yep. January 21st, 2017 was my last fight, will be my last fight, and always will be my last fight.
So that was the way you wanted to end it?
It was a storybook ending, yes. That's the way I wanted to end it. With my son next to me, to experience something that I've always wanted him to experience. It's been 20 years. I love even numbers, so 20 years is a long time, and I don't think any other MMA fighter has done what I've done. And I'm very lucky, very fortunate. Through the surgeries I've had, I'm able to walk away and now be a full-time father, which is great.
So that's all we want to do right now. We just want to enjoy.
Yeah, no, enjoy each other. No,
Yeah.
we do enjoy each other. We enjoy each other and time with the kids, doing wrestling, of course. People see my Instagram, all the kids wrestling and everything. My son Jacob, all of a sudden he wants to come move with me. So at 14 years old, for my son wanting to come move with me, I'm like stepping out of my shoes. It's really, really cool. But I'm ready for to give the best life possible.
Would you be able to fight Fedor Emelianenko?
There was a talk about it at that time. That if they were going to offer me the right money, of course I was going to do it that night. Why not? I was in shape. It's only been a month after my fight. Why not? When I go out and try to help the company, and I tried.
Is this window closing?
No. Window's closed. Done. Well, it was a one-time choice.
Okay.
I gave him a one-time choice, one time that night. I mean, no interest anymore. No, okay. I was there to try to save the company, and they talked about it for about an hour. We talked about it, and didn't make sense. And it was saying, no, you know what? They're going to save the fight for Matt to fight against Fedor.
Can you say which one was your best fight and who was your toughest
opponent? So toughest opponent, best fight. Best fight had to beat Vanderlei Silva and won the world title.
Okay.
Toughest opponent, Vitor Belfort. We fought for 3 rounds. I got my nose broke in the first minute and a half of the fight, and I was able to show my heart and my determination and get the win. Split decision.
Yeah.
As a guy who retired once and came back, and I know probably the feeling, what do you think about GSP coming back now?
GSP has had a lot of time off. Hopefully he has a warm-up fight before he fights. Hopefully there's a fight for the title right off the bat. But I mean, that's his choice. That's his choice. As a management, I own a management company that we manage Chris Cyborg, Fight Time 360. We want to make sure we get the best fights possible, of course. But when someone takes off that much time, you got to make sure you get them used to being in front of the fans, get in front of fighting in a live crowd. I mean, that makes the biggest difference. You saw Ronda Rousey come back after a big knockout and fight for the title, and she wasn't even ready for it. She needed a warm up. She needed something to warm him up to fight for the world title. But I hope GSP does the right move. I'm a big fan of GSP, huge fan of GSP, and see what the future holds.
What about Cyborg though? After everything being cleared with USADA,
I was just waiting. I mean, who beats USADA? No one beats USADA at all. Everything came out the way it was supposed to come out. Chris is an animal. I mean, she trains her butt up. That's what her life is, fighting. That's it. That's all she does. She's not a jiu-jitsu artist. She's not a judo artist. She's not a boxer. She's not a kickboxer. She's an MMA fighter, and she's the best fighter in the world at 145 pounds.
So the title might be next for her?
Yes, that's the next step. Is fighting for the title. She'll be fighting for the next title. Dana's already said it. So Dana's already said that she'll be fighting for the title, and it's an easy fight for her. All the fights are easy fights to Chris. These girls don't understand. Chris is fighting little girls. Chris is a woman fighting little girls, and they find out when they fight her. If they get punched in the face by a right hand or a left hook or a body kick or a takedown to a ground and pound that we work over, and people see the difference.
My last question, Tito. In Brazil, you have like Anderson Silva, Vitor Belfort, Vanderlei. They are still fighting. And as a fighter, how can you know the right time to stop?
The right time to stop, gosh. The right time to stop is when your nervous twitch, your nervous system's not reacting the right way and sparring and hitting pads. Conversation, when you're having a conversation with other people. You see a lot of other fighters get punch drunk. They have stuttering, they can't fulfill their sentences completely. It's a lot of everything, having concussions over and over again. But I mean, Vitor Belfort, I mean, he hasn't took that much of a beating. He's been fighting as long as I have. I mean, he's the last line of all of us. Vanderlei Silva, same thing. But it's the supplements they've taken through their careers that have tainted them the most, that has hurt them the most. That's why I've been lucky through my career that I've been able to keep my nose to the clean stone of just working as hard as I possibly can and getting the best turn out of it. I mean, I've had 8 major surgeries, and I've been tested before every fight. I've done everything before every fight, and I've cleared it. But it's just it's a long process, I think. And to say no, It's hard for a lot of these fighters. It's their life. This is all we know. This is all we do. With me, I understand the business side of it, so I went to the business side of it, and that's what I'll continue to do.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much.